everyone, this is Gail from Gail's Upstairs Studio. I hope you're all doing well. What do we have here? Well, that is a basket that I have decided to use for storing some art supplies down in my living room beside my couch. I have two short curtains that I don't use for anything else that are lining it, and we are going to go through what I'm going to be keeping in it. I'm going to come a little closer to show you that it is very tall but skinny, so it will leave a very small footprint and will fit between my couch and the chest that sits next to it, so it won't be out in the middle of the way. Now let's see what we're going to be putting in it. This is all stuff that has been accumulating down in a pile beside my sectional sofa. And it is time to find a better way to do that. That's what that basket is all about. First, let's go through what's here. First, I have the two sketchbooks that live down there. And one is an Artist's Loft mixed media sketchbook. It's got a bigger profile, as you see. And I do a lot of doodling at night while I'm watching TV, or I also use these sketchbooks during the day. While my grandson is here, he takes a good 2.5 hour nap every day, and his favorite place to sleep is on the end of my sectional sofa. So I can't go far, but it gives me a chance to just sit and be quiet, and I can do some things there while he's sleeping. So I use these things a lot for that. This is just some of the things that I've done. These are just sketched out. This is with a pen, this is with pencil. Some more sketching. This I love. It was fun to do. It actually looks like an adult coloring page, except I drew all of the things myself. I filled in with circles and did sunflowers, and it was just a lot of fun. It took several days to do, which will work into something else I'm going to mention here a little later that I'm going to try to do. I think, yeah, there's another one I'm working on. I always go back to sunflowers if I can't think of anything else to do. So there's that one. And here is the smaller one. And I believe this was a video I did was on this using the Daniel Smith watercolor sticks, but since then it's lived downstairs, and I worked on another one of those. This one I did last week. It's a fall birch leaves, and that's a fox that we're just gonna hide because he didn't come out good. This I actually did yesterday, last evening, and it's just done with colored pencil and a fine liner. And that's the kind of things that I do while I'm in my living room. So both of these will be going in that basket. Next, I will show you what I use for medium. I have this set of Cezanne 72 watercolor pencils, and they're wonderful. But I don't find I use them in my studio much, so I've been taking to using them downstairs. And this is all the colors in the set. And this is 3 trays deep of everything that I need for that. And then I have these Star Joy colored pencils, and there's 120 of them in this box. And this is 3 trays deep too, I believe. Let me double check. Yes. And this is all the colors in this box. Can you see where I'm going with this? There's something I want to add to what I already have downstairs. I have a pencil roll somewhere that I wanted to use, but I can't find it. So what my thought is this is an old travel jewelry organizer. I have several of these that actually fit in a case, and what I thought is it would be very good to have at least one of these, maybe two of them. I think I might get a second one. I have 3 total. To put, when I've decided, like when I'm working on something like this takes me more than one sitting to do it, but I don't really want to try to remember which pencils I used and take them out again and all of those things. So I think my plan is, anyway, if I'm working on a project down there that's going to take me more than one sitting, I am going to pick the colors I want out of either this set or this set for that project. And any of those colors that I'm going to use for that project, I'll put in one of these and put them right in the basket as well. So I don't have to keep having to remember and go back through the big sets of pencils. But I still have the variety of having them all down there if I change my mind on something. So I think that might be a good thing to have. Yep, here's a second one. I think that's great. This is just a little notebook that I keep lists in and things, and so I always keep that down on the windowsill beside the couch, actually, but that can go in that basket as well. This is my journal. This isn't the big art journal that I showed in June that I got for little gift for myself for reaching 100 videos. This is my small daily, got it upside down, my small daily journal that I keep downstairs. So that will go in the basket. This is just a 3-ring binder, but in it is a lot of inspiration pictures and things that I like to use for color story, for just ideas. I'm a country girl at heart, and I live in the country, and my friend gets the Country Living magazine, and when she's done with them, she gives them to me. So I have a couple of the most current ones to go through, and I also have more pictures and sections of other Country Living magazines and other magazines in this book that I've kind of curated over time, and I've added some stamping to it, and I will continue to work on that in the future. But this is just basically an inspiration binder, and I use it more downstairs than upstairs for some reason, don't know why. So this will go in the basket. And then all of this and this. Okay, we'll push these back off to the side again for a second. I have a color wheel. I have one in the studio, but I also keep one downstairs. A pencil. I have several in the studio, but I like to keep one downstairs as well. This is an inexpensive but very useful fountain pen that I like. It's what I use to write in this. It's got a very nice writing nib on it. And as a matter of fact, usually I just fit this in right here. So we're going to do that now. It just goes in like that. So that's all ready to go. This is a circle maker. And I also use this as a circle maker as well. I have a Fudenosuke brush nib pen. I have a lot of these. I keep one downstairs at all times. I have 2 water brushes. And that's why I like to keep the watercolor pencils downstairs. I don't have to take a full set of paints and have a water cup and all the things. I can just use the water brushes. It makes it very handy. I also have Pigma Micron pens that I have in a couple of my travel setups and in my studio, but I find for just downstairs working in sketchbooks, these work great. I have an 01, an 03, an 08, and a couple of 005s, and this is perfect for what I need down there. I refer to this a lot. I have 2 of them, one upstairs, one downstairs. It's my Faber-Castell eraser. I don't feel the need to have a kneaded eraser downstairs. Just this one does just fine. Washi tape for marking off pages if I choose to. And this little kit, actually, I bought this at Hobby Lobby. It is from Helix. And I bought it for the studio, but I keep it downstairs most of the time. I bought it at back to school time last year, I think. There's an eraser. It's kind of a neat shaped eraser. I don't really need that with my Faber-Castell, but I'll keep it in there anyway, so it's all in one place. A compass, a sharpener, and another ruler. And I'll fit those right back in here. And that's it. So first I want to take one of the black cases and see if I can fit all of these things in it. All of the pens and the water brushes and the pencil. Plenty of room. I'll put my Faber-Castell eraser in there. And the washi tape. Those are things that would easily get lost in that big basket if they weren't all contained in one place. And I got room for more in there if I choose. I will fit all of this in the basket and then we will go over it together when I'm done. That did exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm going to back up a little. I have my 2 sets of colored pencils, my regular ones, my watercolor ones, my 3-ring binder, my 2 sketchbooks, let's see, my journal, and that little notebook fits down in there. I've got room for a few more things over here. I have my pens and water brushes in there, my little drawing kit there, my color wheel, and my extra bag for my projects in here. And the only other thing I want to add is I would like to add a small Ziploc bag to hold pencil shavings in. And other than that, I think that will do nicely. And if I want to, I can even flip this up over to kind of conceal it if I decide I want to. I really like that. I like the height of it so that everything is vertical and I don't have to dig down under things to find other things. I can just kind of leaf through it and figure out what I want. And like I said, that's my phone case cover, sorry. Like I said, it's a pretty small footprint. So I'm happy with that. I'll let you know how it works. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it gave you some inspiration. I'll see you next time.